everyone, welcome back to my monthly news roundup from the world of yachting. This is the second time I've made one of these videos on David's channel, but if you watched my interview with David, you'll know that I'm a journalist by trade, and I've been writing about yachts for the last 6 or 7 years, basically my entire career. So giving you updates from the super yacht sector in a fair, accurate and faithful way is something I'm really passionate about, so I hope that comes across. I really want you to know that I'm doing my own journalism and my own reporting when it comes to these stories. I'm not just regurgitating what else is already out there. So without further ado, let me tell you what's been happening in the last 4 weeks. Really the biggest news item this month was a breaking story about an incident you may recall that happened at the end of last year involving the captain of motor yacht Loon. The tender to the 67 metre or 221 foot vessel was involved in a collision with a rock in St Bart's, with at least 2 people on board sustaining injuries. Those 2 people, both crew members, have filed a complaint against Captain Paul Clark, alleging that he abandoned the helm of the tender while driving and allowed the tender to drive in darkness. Now, according to news organisation The Triton, the tender was reaching speeds of about 51 miles per hour or 44 knots when it crashed with the rocks and sent one of the complainants out of the back of the tender and into the rocks. It's a very distressing story all round. Hopefully we'll bring you more updates as we get them. We have a new Faith in town, so as a reminder, this was the old Faith, this beautiful RWD designed Feadship. I've honestly never met anyone who doesn't love Faith, but she was of course sold and now goes by Sophia in a nod to the owner's daughter. The owner's daughter actually shares a lot of her life on board the boat on TikTok, so I will leave her at here if you want to give her a follow and check out her videos. But I veered off topic. What I actually wanted to say is that Feadship has just launched a new yacht which will more than likely be called Faith, but she is still officially known as Feadship de Vries 714, not quite as catchy. Now this yacht is actually smaller than the old Faith, which was 97 metres or 318 foot, whereas this new vessel is 79.9 metres or 262 foot. Looks like bigger isn't always better. This new yacht reunites the same design teams as the older Faith, but crucially this yacht has a diesel-electric hybrid power system which has about 4.5 times more electrical storage than Feadship's early hybrid vessels, and it's also blue. If you're in the Netherlands, she'll be coming to a sea near you soon for her sea trials. Okay, there is more news from Feadship now, and it looks like the Dutch yard has really mastered the art of repeat customers, because this is of course a new Moonrise, the successor to the old Moonrise. So let's play Spot the Difference, because I don't think you need to be a genius to see the similarities between these 2 yachts. This new Moonrise is basically just an extended version of the old one. The old one was 99.95 metres or 327 foot, and the new one is 101 metres or 331 foot. Is it me, or is that a very, very small difference to buy a whole new yacht for? But I guess if you're the founder of WhatsApp, I mean, you can do what you want. Can I say that? Am I allowed to say that he owns WhatsApp? Okay, Damen Yachting has just launched its first 60 metre or 196 foot Explorer model. I love these Damen Yachting models. They are such beautiful looking but hardy Explorer yachts, and I think 60 metres is the perfect package for this kind of boat. So you may know these models as Sea Explorers, but Damen Yachting dropped the sea part, but it's still the same principle as Anawa, Pink Shadow and all the boats in that line. I really love the little forward bow area here. I think this would be perfect for relaxing, having a little coffee, watching a polar bear kind of float past you. I can really picture that. So this model is in construction and built on speculation, meaning it is for sale. And my birthday is in December, guys. If you did want to get me an early gift, I'm open to a Sea Explorer 60. Staying with Explorers for sale, this is a very nice Rossinavi Explorer which measures 47 metres or 154 foot, and it is called Berserk 47. Is that an international word? Because in England we have the word berserk meaning crazy, but you actually don't hear it that much anymore. Dutch firm Touch Studio are behind the interiors, and I think they really hit the mark. They're kind of subdued, but a little bit minimalistic. They're warm, slightly Japanese inspired, and I love the exterior. In fact, I challenge you to find me any Rossinavi with an ugly exterior. I really bet you can't do it because they're always so well executed. All right, we just got back from Palm Beach, and there was some hot news from the show, which is that Benetti has just announced they will be building an 85-metre or 278-foot project called Project Life on speculation. This is really big news, as Benetti really specialises in the 50 to 60-metre market, but last year they announced another 80-metre or 262-foot custom project for a repeat customer. So it does indeed look like they are getting back into that larger size segment. This boat will be delivered in 2030 to a design by Francois Zaretti and Espen Oino. Next up, you'll remember a little while ago there was a gold yacht called Stefania that was due to go under the hammer. She is 41 metres or 136 foot, and she was seized as part of an alleged money laundering case, and it looks like she has sold. So by the time you're watching this video, we should know for sure, but it does indeed look like she changed hands for the sum of 10 million euros. This is a dynamique model, and I've always really liked this style of boat. I know it's not for everyone, but I really like that slightly sculptural, contemporary look. Finally, some sad news, which is the death of motorsporting legend and yachtsman Eddie Jordan, who died on March 20th at his home in South Africa, aged 76. Jordan was a former F1 team owner who famously gave Michael Schumacher his debut in the racing world, and he went on to be a sports commentator and the owner of a Moonrise, a Sunseeker and an Oyster. Very sad news indeed, a big loss for the yachting world. Okay, that is it for the news this month. Thank you for watching. We will see you next month for more news. And in the meantime, don't forget to press the bell to hopefully see more videos from me. Perfect. God, I hope the subscribers like that. I try to be more bouncy. I try to be more bouncy for you guys, but it's hard behind the camera. I hope they like the rest of the videos. I hope they like Project Lily.